Masarap na samahan natin, sana walang end.
My pork ever!
Pork with Jolly Mushroom. Mas masustansya, mas masarap.
Pork adobo mo'y win, jolly ang pagkain. Jolly mushroom i-mix sa mga favorite pork dish.
One can Jolly, everybody happy.
Nucleic acids are also known as the building blocks of life. This helps to synthesize proteins, replicate cells, store and transmit cellular information, and regulate the chemical processes of the cell.
Nucleic acids are giant biomolecules made of monomers called nucleotides. Nucleotides have three components: pentose sugar, phosphate group, and nitrogenous base. To make it more clear, nucleotide is the basic building block of nucleic acid, RNA and DNA.
Nucleic acids are responsible for the transmission of inherited characters from the parent to offspring. That nucleic acid chemistry would help in gaining a comprehensive knowledge about the various biological processes undertaken by our body at molecular level.
We're talking about nucleic acids. You may have heard about nucleic acids when talking about DNA or RNA because the NA literally stands for nucleic acid. This is where genetic information is stored and allows cells to produce all the necessary protein structures in living organisms. I'm going to introduce the basic structure of nucleic acids first, and then talk about the variations for structure and how that relates to their function. Monomers of nucleic acids are called nucleotides. These are the basic unit of nucleic acids that bond together to form RNA and DNA. All nucleotides are made up of three main components: a phosphate group, a sugar, and a nitrogenous base. In RNA and DNA, the phosphate group is the same, but they have slightly different sugars. In RNA, the sugar is ribose, and in DNA, the sugar is also a ribose, but with one less oxygen. Hence, RNA is ribonucleic acid, and DNA is deoxyribonucleic acid, because the ribose has been deoxygenated. Finally, we have the nitrogenous base, and if you've studied DNA at all, you probably remember these. The nitrogenous bases in DNA are guanine, adenine, cytosine, and thymine. RNA also has guanine, adenine, and cytosine, but instead of thymine, RNA contains uracil. The phosphate of nucleic acids bond together to form long polynucleotide chains, like RNA and DNA. The nitrogenous bases can form weaker hydrogen bonds, as they do between two strands of DNA. This bonding gives DNA its helical structure and allows it to perform many important functions. Nucleic acids are an underrated molecule in my opinion. Carbohydrates, proteins, and fats seem to get all the attention, but nucleic acids store all the genetic information for your cells. Without them, your body wouldn't build the necessary machinery to carry out all cellular functions.
Did you know that oxygen cannot be seen with our eyes? And that it has no smell?
These elements found in the human body, the sun, sea, and the atmosphere.
Also know that the element oxygen is the most abundant element in the universe by mass.
Without oxygen, humans will not be able to survive.